Welcome back to the Innovation Series. Joined here today by Lewis Lopez. Lewis is the Global Service Manager for Ward's Marine Electric. Lewis, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, and thank you for inviting us.
We've spoken a lot on the Innovation Series about the size and the complexity of some of the projects being undertaken and the different scope of systems that are used on board now. But one thing that underpins almost everything is electricity, and really without it, nothing works. So, can you tell us a little bit more about that side of the operations on board a vessel?
Well, once these vessels, they get bigger and bigger and more complicated, year after year. When I started here at Wards, I've been working on this all my life, but when I started here almost 25 years ago, just with Wards, I remember that a 70-footer was a huge boat, and now, a 300, it's an average, pretty much, 250, 300. So everything is getting more and more complicated, more sophisticated, but the heart of the boat is the electrical system. And not only that, there's a lot of safety. It can be a lot of safety issues on a boat, but nothing like the electrical system. And for us, safety is first, and a good, reliable electrical system on a boat is something that needs to be considered, because a lot of people don't have no idea what that is, especially when you are out there in the middle of the ocean with electrical problems, hoping that you don't have a fire. I mean, just normal electrical issues. A lot of things are not going to work. You're going to be wasting a lot of money if you're out on a charter. You're going to have a lot of unhappy customers, unhappy owners, unhappy captains, and we don't want that. That's our goal. The way we do things here, once you design and install safe systems, they at the same time they're going to be efficient, and they have to. I mean, it's just part of the. If it's not safe, it's not going to be efficient. And there's a lot of theory behind that, electrical theory, because when it's not safe, that means that you are wasting a lot of current, a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of components, a lot of parts, when the system is not done or designed safe. And when it is safe, you don't have that much current flowing through the boat. You don't have the heat. It's less, the things that can cause a problem are not there when the boat is built in a safe way.
And I think it's easier to have these systems in place to begin with than afterwards trying to find the problems like the earth leaks and things that weren't done correctly to start with.
Absolutely. It's a lot easier to design, install, and work with a safe and efficient system than the other way around.
And all these amazing toys and systems the AV systems and the hatch doors that open up to swim platforms and all these things we associate with amazing mega yachts, they all come together in the switchboard and the engine control room and in that system. So really that requires a lot of innovation on your end to keep up with the rest of the market.
That is correct. Everything, the world, it's on a constant evolution, and especially with the electronics and electrical systems. These boats had a lot of equipment that if you looked at it, they don't have nothing to do with us, because we don't install stabilizers. We don't install power sources to toys like tenders and I mean, we don't build tenders, so we don't bring the tenders to the boat, but we do install, the power to those systems. So that is very, very, very important. It's not only the heart of the boat, or the heart of the system, which is the switchboard and the distribution system. There's a lot. I would say a good 80%, 70% of the boat relies on that.
In terms of the control systems and the PLC, we've mentioned that automation is becoming a bigger and bigger factor?
Mm-hmm. Automation, I think it's not a bigger factor. It's a factor. It's kind of, yeah. It's the new era. It's the fashion. It's how things should work. I mean, we have customers like old school people that they like to have everything manual. They don't want to get complicated, but that's mostly on a smaller boats. On a big boat without automation is almost impossible, because there's so many equipment that you will need three times the crew in order to operate everything.
You need 2 or 3 ETOs just to keep the force going.
So definitely automation is a big thing, and it's a big thing, and it's a very complicated thing to do. And there's a lot into an automation system that needs to be taken in consideration in order to make it safe and proper working order.
And again, we've circled back to that idea that for Ward's, innovation is about safety, and safety is about efficiency.
Correct.
In terms of the automation, looking ahead, Lewis, I'm going to ask you to have a look into your crystal ball, and where do you see the direction going in the future?
Well, and we are doing it now. I mean, it's a product of the future, but we are starting with it. There's a lot of the monitoring system of the vessel should be integrated, and it is on the automation system. So monitoring, like we use a very good product to doing monitoring systems. And I think that's a big thing, to be able to, in one screen or multiple screens throughout the vessel, and you are 100% sure that you know exactly what's going on with your vessel, with the boat. And that includes from tanks to engines to temperatures, what's going on with the switchboard,
notifications to the engineers,
alarms, all kind of stuff. So that's something that we are working on, and not only just the main automated switchboard, but the monitoring system as part of the switchboard.
Well, Lewis, thanks so much for taking the time to be with us today. It's a really interesting insight into the world at Wards, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.
Thank you very much. Thanks to you guys. You're doing a great job, and I really appreciate the invitation, and to take a moment to talk about this with you and the rest of the industry.
Thanks again. Cheers.
Thank you.